Where's my cocoa butter?
It's across the room.
Not gonna get it this time. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Daniel Son Dunn, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Now, before we get anything started, before I even get into the video, I need y'all to turn on post notifications so that y'all get notified every time I drop another video. 2020, it was a rough year. Probably the worst year of my life. One of the worst years of my life. And you know, a whole lot of bad stuff happened, not just here in the US, but across the whole world. But one of the few highlights of this year was the music that came out. Even though this wasn't the best year of music of all time, we had a whole lot of great songs, a lot of great albums, and this was just a good year for rap music specifically. And that gets me into my top 10 songs of 2020. Now, I listen to mainstream music, but it's not my go-to. Like, you're not gonna see We Paid on here. You're not gonna see Savage. You're not gonna see Emotionally Scarred. What else was a big song that came out this year? You're not gonna see Throw Baby. You're not gonna see none of that. You're not gonna see, like, no. The type of music that I usually listen to isn't always the songs that are at the top of the charts or charting at all. Like, it's stuff like small gems you find. It's not nothing that's gonna be promoted by the industry and stuff like that. So, you know, you might not know a lot of these songs. You definitely will know like maybe 2 or 3. But for the most part, you're not gonna know a whole lot of these songs. But this is just my top 10 favorite songs that came out for the last year. And partly the end of 2019. If it came out like November 2019 and forward, then it's valid for songs of 2020. Now, let's get into the list, and I have 2 honorable mentions for y'all.
Stress, I know the word changed me. Had to bend back, but they could never break me. Had to slide. We was hopping out in broad day.
Now, this song is just amazing. Like, Roddy Ricch last year and really in 2019, he became one of my favorite artists, and it's just for this type of sound right here. It's just a perfect song, talking about how he survived from the streets and how it was like a war outside. He had a rough come up. It was a lot of violence going on, and he made you feel his struggle, made you feel what he was saying through the instrumentation and his lyrics and just everything about the song. It just all came together in just this perfect song. And you heard how good I just talked about this song, and this is an honorable mention. That shows you how good of a year it was for music.
Chance again, I even told him please. I find it crazy the police to shoot you and know that you dead, but still tell you to freeze. Fucked up, I seen what I seen. I guess that mean hold him down if he say he can't breathe. It's too many.
Out of all the songs Lil Baby dropped this year, out of that album, The Bigger Picture is the best song, and I don't care what anybody say. It's not We Paid, it's not Emotionally Scarred, it's not Live from the Closet, Heating Up, it's not Everybody, it's not nothing. It's The Bigger Picture. That's the best song he came out with. And it came out during the time where the Black Lives Matter protests were coming along. And you know, this is a breath of fresh air for Lil Baby, because you know, he's usually the brag rap, talking about money, cars, drugs, women, like that type of stuff. And for him to come on a song and talk about the stuff that's going on in the country, like the current state of the country, that's not something that any like trap rapper such as Lil Baby ever does. I don't think we would ever see anybody else that's in his lane make a song like that. In my opinion, it was a really impactful song, because who would have thought Lil Baby would come out talking about social injustice, you know? Another song that's just amazing, perfect song, and in my opinion, that was the best song he came out with this year. But now, let's get into my actual list.
Alabaster flows, out in Cali with some Calabasas hoes. Sell it bad, put your ass up on my nose. With a sack of bottom, just a sack of bones. Sacrificial Lamborghini, do the dash.
Now, most of y'all don't know who this is. I already know y'all don't. And like I said, this is not gonna be one of them lists that just have the most popular songs. This is the stuff that resonated with me. Spillage Village, they dropped the album this year. And as you can see throughout this list, I got a couple more songs from off this album on this list. And it was probably my favorite album to come out this year or last year. But you know, JID and Earth Gang, they just come in there and they show up and show out on all 3 performances. You know, JID, he always comes with the clever wordplay and the elite bars. And you got Earth Gang, Olu, he always comes on there and gives kind of that, he got that southern joy and soulfulness in his voice. And then you got Wild Great, who comes on there with kind of like playful kind of rhymes. He sounds real playful, like he having fun on the song, and the ties in with religion and talking about the stuff that goes on in the world and stuff. It just made for a great song. And that's my number 10 spot.
To get off at a stop, I'm a coward. Fuck it though, you got a way bigger target. I'ma do it so big they won't know what to call it. Sound like a whole Lambo truck on my stomach. Bitch, I ain't hungry, this feeling is starving. Gotta move mama from my...
Now, if you know me, you're probably surprised because y'all know J. Cole is my favorite rapper of all time. So for him to drop 3 songs this year and for only one of them to make the top 10 list and for it to be the 9th spot on the list, that just lets you know again how great of a year it was for music in my opinion. This song was one of the 2 songs he dropped earlier this year, which was like, I guess, a teaser for his album The Fall Off, since he couldn't drop it this year due to, you know, the sickness that's going on right now. He couldn't finish the album, I guess. But he dropped 2 songs to get us through the year, I guess you could say. And banger, certified banger. I think it's the beat and the way on certain parts of the song where J. Cole just completely goes into new territory and kind of does like some melodic type of stuff, and it's a perfect, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I'm gonna sound like a broken record because every song here is a perfect song. I love every single song on here so much, but you know, I just have to put them in some kind of order, you feel me? J. Cole always comes with elite bars, elite subject matter, and punchlines, and then like I said, he had that melodic part in the song where you could just like vibe to it so good, and then the beat is so good. Oh my gosh, this song is amazing. But you know, that's my number 9 spot.
I got more than 50 shades of gray. Living in a house of blue. Taking it day by day. Living any way I choose.
This is another song where, you know, you got JID, you got Earth Gang coming on the song, and just elite performances from every single person on the song. The hook is so infectious and it's such a pleasure to listen to every time I hear it. It's so smooth and it sounds so soulful, and it's just something that anybody regardless of genre can just listen and be like, yo, this is amazing. This sounds so good. The way that Wild Great does the hook is so amazing, and then every verse on there is amazing. Every single verse. Nobody missed on this song. Like, no bull. The song is literally perfect. I'm gonna keep saying it, dude. Like I said, this was one of my favorite albums this year, and if I could put the whole album on the list, I could, but I wanted some kind of diversity, so I ain't gonna put the whole album on here. But you know, that was Shiva, and now let's move on to the next spot on the list.
So braggadocious, spit sick shit, it's atrocious. Rising like the stock broken. The Shogun came through with no gun. One man, Ichiban, fresh out of Japan.
Denzel Curry, he dropped the album this year with Kenny Beats. That album was another one of my favorite albums this year. And I don't know, it's just something about this song. The beat is nasty and not in a good way. It's weird. It sounds like somebody banging on empty bottles and metal trash cans. And it sounds so gritty. And then you got Denzel Curry. I love his flow and his versatility, the way he can switch it up. He went from rapping just straight bars to sounding like DMX on the song, yelling on the mic, and it's so hard to explain. Like, y'all would just have to listen to the song itself to really grasp what I'm trying to say. It's hard to put these things into words. I love it so much. I advise y'all to go out and listen to every single one of these songs, you know, because these songs, I hold these songs near and dear to my heart. I ain't gonna lie. This is, boy.
And from South Africa to Japan, down to Colombia to Sudan, over to you.
Now this is gonna be the last song I put on from that album, because I don't want to oversaturate it with just that one album. But this is another song where the instrumentation, the singing, the message, every single aspect of the song is amazing. So you got the hook where everybody's voices are just layered on perfectly. Everybody's verses are just amazing. It's like 3 or 4 people on the song, but the way they sound as a cohesive unit, it sounds like a choir in church. It's so good.
I ain't had no money, my niggas was hungry, my pockets was empty like Chick-fil-A Sunday. My future was pretty, my past was ugly, but now I'm back in my bag, little buddy. We got this shit out the motherfucking mud, and now we want to.
This was my first time hearing of him this year. This song right here, I was just on YouTube, and I'm a huge JID fan. So I guess I was watching one of his music videos, and since he's featured on the song, I guess it just popped up in the suggested video. So I'm like, okay, let's listen to this song. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Deontay Hitchcock now. He's from Atlanta, and he got that southern twang to him. And I can relate because I communicate in similar ways because I am from Atlanta. I think that's what makes the song so great to me, because the way he raps on the song, it sounds really authentic and it resonates. It really sits well with me. And then you got JID, who's already one of my favorite rappers, just coming in and giving an elite verse on the song. That's my number 5 spot. Now let's move on to number 4.
And as the marathon continue, we keep running. But I'm like, damn, I wish you seen that pussy coming. I wish I coming for real when the storm came. How many tears did you cry when you lost someone? We did this shit out
for a long time. This was my song of the year, but it got dropped down to number 4. The top 4, pretty much all 4 are like my favorite song of the year. It's not any gaps in between these songs. A Letter to Nipsey, obviously, given the name, it's about Nipsey Hussle, and Meek Mill is talking about how he was so caught off guard by what happened, about how his death impacted him. You got Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch is the melody king. The transition from Meek Mill to Roddy Ricch is just so powerful. Meek Mill, he spitting his bars, he says that last word, and then Roddy Ricch just comes in like boom, and it just hits you with the emotion and the way he's singing on the song. It just hits you so hard, especially for me, considering that, you know, I've lost some family members, I've lost some friends, and the way he sings, you can feel every ounce of emotion in his voice. And that's why I love the song so much. Like when I first listened to the song, I literally got goosebumps because I was just like, this song is so good. I love this song so much.
Just got in the habit of switching the flow. Just trying to travel the globe. Tired of being underlooked in this bitch. Tired of hearing I can't wait till you blow. Had to step out of my shell for a bit. Cuzzo told me put my...
This is another guy who y'all probably do not know that well or really know at all. But if you listen to Under the Sun in 2019 by J. Cole and DaBaby, the dude in between DaBaby and J. Cole on that song, that's Luke. He dropped GED this year, and this song is just amazing. It's a real smooth flow with a nice slow beat, but it's not slow to where it's boring, but it's slow to where you could just listen to it and chill out. It's not something you gotta think real hard about. His raps aren't too complex to where you gotta listen intently to the song, but at the same time, they're not comical to where he's not rapping about anything. He just got that smooth flow on the song that I really like a whole lot. The beat, it has this majestic, this magical kind of feel to it. Like it got like a harp in the background. It got a nice bass to it. The drops are amazing. I don't know, it's just one of those songs where you can just kick back and listen to it and just vibe out without listening too hard. Even though he is being lyrical on the song, you still ain't gotta listen too hard to really grasp what he's talking about, what he's saying. And it's just another one of those songs where he's just talking about, you know, his come up, trying to get money. It's that type of content. It's kind of played out, but the way he does it, the way he executes it, it's like a breath of fresh air. But yeah, I love this song so much. And like I said, that was a contender for Song of the Year from the very beginning. So for it to be at number 3, some heat must have really dropped. And we finna get into that.
I think they plotting, just looking, they whoa shit. Okay.
Yeah, I can make a flash from a little piece of plastic. Throw the peace sign, better call the pediatrics or read Ecclesiastes. I'm cleaning up the cat fleas. I'm working on...
Like I said in the beginning of the video, I love lyrical rap. That's my favorite kind of rap. So JID, one of my favorite rappers, come on there spitting cold bars while having an amazing flow, and the beat selection is real hard hitting. The only way I could describe it is like a funky beat, like not like funky like 70s funk. I'm talking about like that kind of, you make that that face when you hear the first drop, like boom, it's like like that's the only way I can really describe the beat. Like I say, it just comes on, he just spits bars the entire song, and at first the hook sounds kind of nasty, it don't sound that good, but once he gets into his bar and it moves back into the hook, it just comes back around full circle. It sounds amazing the second time, and I just fell in love with the song throughout the whole year. Like, I don't care what anybody say. Even at the beginning of the song, he said, "This gonna be weird, don't cut it off though." It's like he knew he was doing like something different. Like he was experimenting with some stuff, and the first time I heard it, I just fell in love with it. But now, let's get into the song of the year.
Okay. Hitting a West End quicker than Tekken with an investment. I want that bag, kinda like check-in. Finna keep texting the plug like check-in. I want that cash. Hit him up desperately. I definitely had nothing to eat. My pride don't really mean nothing.
I first discovered this song, I was on Instagram. I was on my Explore page. A music post came up and it said, "Hit by Kenny Mason, Heat or Not." And the moment I heard it, this was one of my favorite songs. Like, of all time. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. Not just the year. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, the beat is perfect. And then you got this dude I've never heard before rap better than most dudes in the game right now. I'm like, what is going on. The nice quick flow, then the bass hits so hard. Every time that drop comes, I'm like, oh my gosh, I fall in love every time I hear the drop. Amazing lyrics, amazing flow, amazing beat. That's all I need, man. That's all I need for a song, and this is the perfect song for that, and I love it so much. And this was the song I bumped for the entire year, from like January all the way to December. I listen to this song on average probably once or twice a day. Like, I listen to this song so much. That's the top 10 list. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully I put y'all on to some new stuff, and hopefully some more good music comes out 2021. I know J. Cole got an album coming out. I know Kendrick posted an album coming out. G.I.D. confirmed one coming out early this year. Drake confirmed one. Denzel Curry confirmed one. Roddy Ricch said he might be dropping. Young Thug supposed to be dropping. So many artists supposed to be dropping. So I think this is gonna be another great year. And around the same time next year, I will come out with another top 10 songs of 2021. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all click that like button. Y'all need to click that like button because that helps me out so much. And it only takes like 1 second to do. And comment on the videos. Because when you comment on the videos, it only got to be 1 letter. You could just spam my comment with 1 letter comments, and that would just help me out so much, because that would mean y'all are interacting with the video. And to YouTube, that means y'all enjoy it. So that would really help me out if you just commented the video. Just commented like, what's your top 10 songs, your favorite song in the year, like your favorite artist. It don't matter, anything music related, it don't matter. Just comment something. And last but not least, make sure y'all subscribe. But with all that being said, it's your boy Daniel Son Dunn, and I'm out. Peace.